Hello, my name is Pete Larsen. I am the Food and Beverage Application Director here at Nanonord. I'd like to do a short presentation of our new auto sampler today. As you can see in the setup right here, we have our NMR system, which a lot of you already know. We have an external touchscreen that we use, and then we have an integrated scale. We have several different scales that you can either hook up to it if you have any existing scales, or we can supply a list of which ones are approved to run with our system. On the right hand side we have our auto sampler, which is called Svend, which is in relations to Tveskaeg. That's a longer story. And today we're going to run a sample of a potato chip snack. In order to set up the system, you will actually create the jobs like you have on our regular benchtop system. And then we have a sub-menu called auto sampler jobs down here. So we simply go and create a new auto sampler job. We name it, in this case, chips. And then we go into the menu itself, where we have a picture of all 15 cups that we have installed in the Svend right here, where you can access each cup individually. You can define whatever job that you already have in your predefined job list on your system. And then you can say, for this one, for example, if I want to have seasoning in cup number 4, I will go in and I will say, okay. I can go to cup number 7, say, well, I would like to have crackers, dilution factor 7 in this one, and then you locate each of these cups to an individual job. You can also, if you only run potato chips, you could just take off this mark up here and you'll have all the same jobs running from cup 1 to 15. There's two ways of starting the job itself. You can push the run button out here. What you need to do in any case, it will test the homogenizer first. And then when you go to your actual job, it will go straight to the cup that you already predefined in the job setup. You can go in and you can choose your job up here, or you can, if you know our system already, use a logged in barcode, which is called a trigger point in our world. So if I basically scan the barcode, you can say that will be connected to a job. In this case, it's a potato chip, and it will bring in the settings for that given potato chip job. When I run this, it will actually, the system tell me exactly what to do. So right now I'm taking my cup, I'm putting it on the scale. It asks me to tear the scale out when it stabilizes right here, and then it tells me to add sample to the cup. In this case, my target value is 37.23 grams. So when I go in here, I can use both the numbers up here, or I can look at my scale down here. As with a regular integrated scale, we have a window of plus minus 20%. So in this case, as soon as I am in my target window, which means 35 plus minus 20%, this one is going to light up green. When this one is lit up green, I can push apply for cup number 1. I will take this and put in slot number 1, and I will go to my next cup. My next cup in this case is seasoning. I have some seasoning sitting right here. And for those of you who are already running our systems, know that we run a high dilution factor on the seasoning to avoid having any saturated mixes of salt that we don't dilute. So in this case, I need to weigh off, I need to tear the scale first, and then I need to weigh off 5 grams. And again, we have plus minus 20%, so it's pretty easy to hit the target. As soon as this one is lit up green, I will push apply, and I will put this cup in number 2. I will put next, and then my cup number 4, again for seasoning. I will take this, add it to the scale. I will zero out the cup right here. I will do 5 grams of seasoning, approximately 4.36 in this case. It's gonna light up green. I push apply. I put this one back in cup number 4. I will go next. And for cup number 7, we chose crackers. In this case, I don't have a cracker with me, but I will simply just go ahead and take some potato chips instead. So I will put the cup up, I will tear it out, and I will add my 35 grams to the cup. When I've put in the different products and I'm ready to run, it's going to show in the right hand corner that we're ready to run. And then you can say, from a operator perspective, my job is already done. So right now I'm at 35.37. I will push apply, put it back into cup number 7. The reason I left cups out is on purpose. It's simply because I would like to show you that you can actually edit the job while running the other jobs. So when I go to my last cup, I say run. You can see that my homogenizer tower over here is moving up from cup number 15, which is our cleaning cup. It will locate cup number 1. It will go down and it will do the predefined settings. So in this case, we set a total volume of 250 milliliters of water. We use approximately 150 to run the sample in, and then we have what we call the end pump volume at another 150, which means that we actually drain the cup without having to touch it ourselves. The cleaning process of the system can be set up in 2 different steps. We can choose to clean each cup after use, or we can choose to go from sample 1 to sample 2 to sample 3, and then do a final cleaning step in cup 15. If you use cup 15 as a cleaning step, you only have 14 cups available for samples itself. What we're doing right now is the cup is being filled with a peristaltic pump sitting on the Svend tower itself. Very precise peristaltic pump. The homogenizer, due to the nature of potato chips and other snack products, you can say, is doing an up and down movement simply in order to make sure that we don't have anything that either breaks or is not broken or is not taking into part of that whole homogeneous mix. So in this case, we've set the homogenizer to run at 20,000 RPM for 45 seconds. That will give us a very nice, very homogeneous sample, and it will leave us without any air pockets or foaming with the time given for this setting. We also have a functionality if you have a pure brine or broth or anything else, you can add that to the cup, and then we have a stirring program where you actually just stir it up. So if you see any sedimentation or separation in your brines, we also have a job set up for that one. So right now, the mixing process is done. The sample is being sucked into the NMR system right here, and you can see on top it's coming out of the tube right here, the outlet tube. And right now I set the system up to do a 10-second measurement. So that means in the real world we have 10 seconds plus minus 5, 6, 7 seconds for the calculation and for the pumping time. So in approximately 10 seconds we'll be having the result coming out of cup number 1. When the system is done with cup number 1, it automatically skips to cup number 2, 3, 4, and 7 in this case, where it will then dispense water in a dilution factor 1 to 50, or 1 to 49, dilution factor 50, and then it will automatically run the other cups. When it's done with this measurement right here, it's going to do a cleaning cycle with 250 milliliters is what we preset it for. And that means that this cup will be somewhat clean, not reusable clean, but it will be somewhat clean, and it will be emptied out in the step that we just did right now. The same goes for the rest of the cups. So this is basically to show you that in the same setting, you can go into your job, you can add cups. If I say cup 9, for example, I want to add that on the fly, I can go in and say I want to measure 0.1 molar salt solution. I can say okay, and then it's going to go to cup number 9 after it's run cup number 7. We're using different color schemes in the different programs right here. We already did the potato chip job. It's in the midst of the cleaning process right now, and we will go to page number 2 right here. We could see that our salt percentage in this case was 1.43% weight volume, and our sodium ppm count was 5,620 milligrams per liter, or ppm. When it's dark blue, that means that the program is predefined, it's ready to go. When we have cup number 9, it's a light blue shade, and that means that we haven't weighed in our sample yet. So that means that when we run the other 4 samples, then we go to cup number 9, and then I can actually go in and I can weigh cup number 9 in right now. In this case, we don't have a dilution factor on this job right here because it's a salt solution. But it is, if we had, then I could weigh it in and put it in, or I could wait until it actually arrived at cup number 9. So in this case right here, we already have the result from job number 1. The cleaning step is done, and it's now getting ready to, it's sucking out the rest of the sample, and it's now moving to cup number 2. As soon as it's done, it's drip off time. The drip off time is to avoid cross-contamination from the various cups, and you can say, you can predefine how long you want to have the drip off time, and you can predefine how much water you want to add to the cleaning cycle, and you can add several cleaning cycles if needed. So if you have something that's very sticky, that's very viscous, and that leaves a lot of residue in the cup, you can run 1, 2, or 3 cleaning steps. You can also do the last cleaning after the last cycle. So right now we moved from cup number 1, where we had the results in our result list out here. which is also to be found in our result list. If you go into history and our latest ran job right here, we have the same right here, 1.43 and 5,620. This is also the same as you export from the data. Right now we're dispensing water for the seasoning sample that we had in cup number 2, and the process is exactly the same as we did in cup number 1. This is just to show you that you can run multiple sampling in the same job. So with this being said, I'm going to leave you while the job is running, because I think everybody got the point by now. Thank you.